Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum 7th class. Welcome to AppSec's online sport program. My name is Taiba Khalid and I am your maths teacher in this session. In previous lecture we have learned about the concepts of inverse proportion. I hope that you get it well. Now I am going to start my lecture again with the following contents. First one is inverse proportion and the second one is algebraic and graphical representation of inverse proportion and the third one is other forms of inverse proportion. Now in this lecture we are going to solve the problems about the inverse proportion by simple method. These are the following statements. In these statements we have to find that which of the quantities are in inverse proportion and which of the quantities are in direct proportion. The first statement is the number of pencils Farhan buys and the total cost of the pencils. We have to find that whether they are in inverse proportion or not. The solution is the number of pencils is directly proportional to the cost of the pencils, because when we increase the number of pencils, the cost of the pencils will be increases. When we decrease the number of pencils, the cost of the pencils would be decreases. This is the example of direct proportion. So the number of pencils is directly proportional to the cost of the pencils. Assumption is all the pencils are identical and the cost of each pencil will be same. The next statement is the number of men laying a rod and the time taken to finish laying the rod. In this statement we have to find that which of the quantities are in inverse proportion or not. Solution is the number of men laying a rod is inversely proportional to the time taken to finish laying the rod, because when we increase the number of men, the time to complete the task will be reduced. When we decrease the number of men, the time taken to finish laying a rod will be increased. So this is the example of inverse proportion. Assumption: all the men work at the same rate in laying the rod. Means the number of men are working at the same time. The next problem is 4 identical taps can fill a tank in 70 minutes. Find the time taken for 7 such taps to fill the tanks. In this question we have to find the time for 7 taps. Solution: the time taken to fill the tank is inversely proportional to the number of taps used, because when we increase the number of taps, the time taken to fill the tank will be reduced. When we decrease the number of taps, the time taken to fill the tank will be increased. 4 taps can fill the tank in 70 minutes. This will be given in the question. 1 tap can fill the tank in, I simply multiply 70 into 4. Now 7 taps can fill the tank in, I simply multiply 70 into 4 and divide it with 7. It will simplify to give 40 minutes. It means that 7 taps can fill the tank in 40 minutes. I hope that you got my lecture. This is the assignment for you. The following work should be done on loose sheets. Do textbook page 29 exercise 1C question number 1 A, B, E part on your loose sheets, and textbook page number 22 practice now 8 should be done on your loose sheets. If you find any difficulty then please let me know. Thank you.